Japan's nuclear nightmare continues. A second hydrogen explosion at the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear complex in just 3 days injured 11 workers. This was followed by news another reactor in the complex is also overheating, so the prospect of a third explosion is looming. Japan's nuclear authorities are scrambling to contain the mounting problems posed by Fukushima's damaged reactors. Before today's blast, those inside a 12-mile radius of the complex were told to stay indoors to avoid contamination, though few remain.
On March 11, 2011, a magnitude 9 earthquake struck off the coast of Japan, the most powerful ever recorded in the country's history. Only 30 minutes later, a massive tsunami surged inland, engulfing entire towns and taking over 19,000 lives. Among the countless tragedies of that day was the disaster at the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant. The tsunami had crippled critical cooling systems inside, leading to core meltdowns, which resulted in multiple large hydrogen explosions within the plant. These explosions crippled the facility, causing the meltdown of 3 reactors on site. Over the next few days, radioactive material released into the surrounding area, resulting in the evacuation of more than 150,000 people. To this day, many places in the exclusion zone remain abandoned, left undisturbed since the evacuation occurred. In today's exploration, we will be taking you inside a nursing home, which still tells the tragic story over 14 years later. While it's one thing to hear or read about the disaster, it's safe to say that nothing could have prepared me for the experience of seeing this forgotten place firsthand.
Alright, we just got to an abandoned nursing home. It's pretty much on the outskirts of Fukushima.
Oh, wow. Right off the bat, I got lockers of shoes still in them.
Oh, God. I'm gonna keep a monitor on this thing. Every once in a while, I'm gonna pull it out and just make sure we're still good. I have it set for alarm for 5.0. Oh my God. Ooh.
That is disgusting. Anyways.
There's already a ton of lockers with shoes and slippers right at this front entrance. And this must be where the workers clocked in. Punch cards. Wow. Oh my gosh, look. That's like something you'd see for COVID-19, but this was in 2011. Oh my goodness. The decay is crazy in here. Tons of mold on the ceiling and walls and even the floor. This must have been the stock room. They have a lot of equipment and toiletry items. And worker cubbies. This is where they cleaned all the clothes for the people that lived here. Industrial size. These are massive. That one's over 6 feet tall. Whoa. There's a ton of garbage here. Wow. Diapers, pads, scattered everywhere. You can see a couple wheelchairs down by the door. Yeah, so inside it's not too bad. We're still at 0.15 millisieverts. Outside it's much higher, but once you're inside it is quite a bit lower. I think this is another worker area. This is really crazy to see because the nuclear disaster occurred on March 11th. This was likely some sort of plan, like a planner board. And look at, that's the date, March 11th. They must have just wrote that. They must have been doing some sort of, maybe a training, or if somebody can translate it, let me know. That's the time frame, and then they were never able to do it. And it got frozen on this board. That is wild to see. And here, look, March 2011, still on the calendar. That's the date. Oh, is this the main entrance? Oh, wow. Look at this. That is heartbreaking. Back when the disaster happened, all of the power went out, and they had to gather everybody here in the center of the room and care for them. I think there were some casualties, definitely. Some people did not make it without machines. This is crazy to just see this. Even the cups that they were fed and they were given water, they're all right here. Wow. Still doing good. It's not too bad in here. I got the vending machines too. This is really, it's unsettling. It's just strange. Time really did stand still completely. There's a lot of these mobility, like walkers, probably it was like a mobility trainer for the elderly. Here's the front desk. As an explorer, it's so rare to get to see things like this. These places are truly frozen. Everything is left. They weren't allowed to take anything with them. One day, everybody left for good. It's crazy to see. Look at this. They had more, probably the more prone, like people that would walk, like the elderly people that could get up and move and walk and didn't need a bed. They probably had them here. So many beds. So many of them. They're all like pushed into the same area, all right here. There's still personal photos on the wall in here. Look at that. Somebody's photo. This is really haunting. Here's another room. Oh my gosh, look at the pillow. The Marie pillow. You get kind of like an insight, a little peek into the personality of each person that was here. It's a very strange feeling to see this kind of stuff. Oh, there's so much. Oh, this is behind the front desk too. Spider webs. I don't think anybody's walked through here for a while. Trying not to touch anything in here. I think that's canned milk or food or something like that. This looks like medications, like they were administering stuff. Almost like surgery. A lot of manuals. Oh my gosh, there's more personal photos too. What is that? Audrey Hepburn on the wall. 2011, see? Another calendar. Wow. Oh my gosh, wow. I'm definitely going to blur the information on the faces, but you can see this bulletin board in this photo is actually this bulletin board. This is the exact same place. It's beginning to rain outside. This place has a very strange energy that I haven't really felt at many abandoned spots. One only I could note would be an abandoned funeral home I explored a few years ago. Oh, this was reception. This is the front reception. That last desk was like probably nurse's station. This is like check-in here. Lots of wheelchairs. Whole workstation. Just frozen here. We're still good. Still normal levels. Yeah, no, we're fine. Oh my gosh, look at all the food. What the heck? This is like cat food. I don't know why this is all here. The cubbies with the shoes on them. The shoes are still in them. Gosh. Here's where you would check in. Pens are here. The little rock holding the paper down from the wind. Everything is here. This is more patient rooms. I believe that circles back to that one room I was in. Wow. This was a big place. There was a lot of beds. They had a lot of people. Oh. Look at this, there's clothing still in here. That's a purse sitting on the bed. Look at this, this bed was moved. This is probably one of the beds that was put in the center. This lady here. This guy. He's just sitting here. Probably been sitting there for 14 years. Wow. There's pictures of people that were here. A few of them look immobilized, unfortunately. So they were really relying on these machines. Oh my goodness. Wow. What'd you find?
I found everyone's dentures.
Oh, wow.
Look, that one has gold teeth.
No kidding. That is wild. Holy cow.
looks so cool.
Man, so they left here without their teeth. They were just evacuated quickly, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that is crazy.
That is insane.
Yeah. My goodness. This is a back room. It has a bunch of various clothes. Possibly the clothes of the people who lived here. There's like bins of them. They're all marked. Oh, wow. This looks like where they would wash. The washroom, maybe? Yeah, look. They have these huge tubs. Massive tubs. Looks like you'd actually slide somebody in. Maybe in one of these chairs. Wow. Gosh, a lot of spider webs. You got slippers on the ground. Looks almost like water therapy. Oh man, this is crazy looking. Alright, I just found a crazy fridge. If you guys have been watching me a while, you know I love my fridges. This is a good one. Everything is still in it, and it's open for me, so it's already aired out. It's not like overbearing. Wow. This is where they, probably like a break room for the workers, because there's a bathroom as well. And then right here is kind of like a traditional, with the tatami mats, a room where they could eat and maybe just relax. And then they have an entire like workstation here. Everything is here. It's like a zombie movie. It's just so strange. Alright, we're gonna move down this wing now. There's a lot more down here. It's an even bigger portion of the building. You guys can see it. Look at that. It's huge. Wow, this place is really big. Holy cow. Look at that. That goes down in curves. Oh, there's a bath in here. Laundry room. Wow. Yeah, this is like independent living. This is for the people who could live on their own still. They didn't need the help of others. A very small room. They had their TV. They had their drawer. All the linen still inside. Everything frozen like it was. Look at that. More clothing. Wow. It's like a kitchen, a full kitchen. And like a little entertainment area. They'd probably sit and watch shows or movies. Had a worker that stayed here. It's like a workstation. Okay, we're still good on the decimeter. There's a lot of rooms here. Ton of rooms. Oh, wow. There's another place. It looks like people were sleeping on the floor when everything went down. All the beds were set up. It looks so hectic. Everything's like thrown about. And it's not like a lot of this is vandalism. It's probably like things were so chaotic leaving, like things were just left out. Things fell over. Wow. So the disaster occurred on March 11th. This calendar says March 14th. So they must have been here 3 days after. Still, that must have been right when they took everybody out of here, figured out what to do with them, and let them leave. The wind is horrifying.
No, it literally sounded like you.
Talking?
Like walking in like here. There's another one of these down here.
Holy crap. Another station. Everything left, all the files. Oh my gosh. There's even a blueprint of a place down here. She heard footsteps down this hallway. She said she definitely heard them.
Look how creepy it is in there. Doesn't it look like someone's been living in there?
A little bit. I think I went in this one. Oh yeah, look, it's got that bear. That good luck bear up here.
Dude, I told you. I fucking told you.
What the fuck was that?
I told you. Dude, I was not kidding. I told you.
I went through there already.
We both
I
heard
walked
that.
through there.
I literally heard someone walking down that fucking thing, and I was like, that's not you, because you didn't go that far yet.
Should we leave?
I don't know. We didn't even go upstairs yet. It literally looked like someone was living in there.
Well, let's get out of this area. That was okay. So she heard footsteps, and I caught that on camera. A knock.
Yeah.
Guys, we are the only people here.
There's no cars
There's
outside.
nobody else here.
There's not even, people don't even live around here.
That is freaky as all hell.
We both caught that on camera. That is crazy.
Yeah. Is this place haunted? Honestly.
Dude, I don't know. I don't know. That was unexplainable. That was crazy.
So where does this go? Is this where we came from? It's
No,
not.
we came way in down there, so I don't even think you went through that one yet.
Alright, how do we get towards...
Well, the staircase is back by where we heard that sound.
Well, let's go to it then. Dude, I don't know what the hell that noise was. That was a big thump.
The bridge that we came to get in this building is way down there to the left.
Okay, we just have to pass it again then. Whatever that was. Dude, that could have been a ghost. I'm dead serious. I'm not kidding.
We're in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, nobody's here. Oh my god, it's so freaky.
A lot of paperwork left behind.
Oh, another like main entrance almost. This might be the main entrance.
Yeah, look at all the shoes.
Uh-huh.
Whoa. Is that a chapel?
I think it's a chapel, yeah. There's birds in it.
Birds are in it.
All the shoes are still here. Oh, it smells. It smells really bad. Well, this is a big room. This room is huge.
Whoa.
What was this used for? Storage. Wow. Huge model boat. It's like a pirate ship almost. I just heard a knock down there again. You hear that? That is creepy. So this was the front office. Everything's still here, all the files, all the computers are still set up. If this place had power, you could pretty much guarantee those would start up. It's like nothing even happened. March 2011. It's all the keys.
I'm not sure what they have up here for us, but
This place is big. This is the second floor. Right here. One of the nurses' stations. This one's looking really barren. Like there's nothing going on here. Everything's moved. Look at this vending machine.
that's the haunted one.
So many drinks, and this is actually something that I've been wanting. Caffeine-free Coke. Because I'd be craving a Coke, but I had just had a coffee. Don't mind my horrible diet, but do they still make this? Someone in the comments tell me, do they still make caffeine-free Coke? Wow. Look at the decay. Haven't seen a lot of decay like that. Dang. What the heck? Why is he here? Giant bunny rabbit.
He's a Sanrio, I believe. Yeah, this is where it started raining.
Wow. And another nurse's station with everything here. Look at this. That's amazing. This is like the tooth brushing station. Look at that. Jeez. Ooh. What is that one? That's a little creepy. Why would that bubble wrap be on there? Strange. I don't know why that's there. I'm not going in there though. Definitely not. Oh, look at this. This is drawings of everybody. Wow. Another kitchen. And more mats. A lot more mats. This floor was also evacuated out of the rooms and put outside. I'm imagining it's because they were able to hear everybody as opposed to having to check into each room. And all the call lights wouldn't work, so a nurse would probably have to be standing here in this room watching all of these patients at once, tending to them, making sure they're okay. All right, everybody, if you liked what you saw, definitely drop a like. Consider subscribing if you want to see more, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.